Someone can still order it from a website and have it sent to you. There's still that option. So,
yeah, it's got to come from a distributor. Distributor.
Did you smoke already?
Right? Or is it like a distributor cap? Is that like a distributor cap in the car? Fuck. Yeah, of course I smoked already, bro.
That whole family is so
Alright, fuckers, welcome to the Trailer Park Boys Fan Federation podcast. I'm Morgan Rector, and my co-host is Raymond Hazen, and he is...
Fucking fuckers, you know who I am. I'm the reason you're running a court low. I'm Ray Hazen Jr.
You know that in the first Trailer Park Boys movie, that guy that Lucy was dating who owned the strip joint called Ricky the ashtray miner? Well, that's what I was tonight. That's how I was able to get this joint together.
I want in on this shit. This is the Eddie in the Garbage fruit sweepstakes.
Sweet sex.
What are you doing, fool? You looking for cigarettes?
Yeah, dog.
Damn, fool. Come on, dog.
I chase food.
Eddie, give me a funny face and hold still, bitch. Please. Please?
No.
Eddie, you did it for Levi. Hey, come on, hold up the beer bottle, you know?
I was fucking harvesting leftover weed from roaches and shit. It's how pitiful my stash was, and it's a skinny joint.
That's what we called a generation joint down here.
Generation joint.
Because it's the next generation of joint because you took it from roaches.
Yeah.
Right, all the weed in that came from another joint and group of joints, so it becomes a generation joint. And we used to save them, like you'd smoke, and if it was first generation, those would go into a jar. Second generation, when you get the roach of that, second generations would go into a jar. Third, and you'd keep them, and then you'd keep rolling them, man. Sometimes, I think the most I ever got to was like a ninth or 10th generation joint. So it was just a bunch of roaches that were all previously in multiple joints and shit.
Yeah, you see that the downside of smoking bongs is that you can't reuse that, right? You can't reuse the weed you put in the bowl. It's done,
No, yeah, when you smoke it, it's gone to ash. The only downside to joints, in my opinion, is when you're not hitting it, it's still burning. So, like, you're burning weed even when you're not smoking.
Yeah.
At least with a bong or a bowl, a pipe, when you're not hitting it, it's out for the most part.
I mean, I guess one thing you could do is like keep like a saucer with a very thin layer of water to just dip it on lightly, but I never think of doing that. So. One day I'll have to get rich and just start a farm, just grow it, and that way that shit will never happen. And give big boxes of it as gifts for Christmas. I mean, if someone smokes weed, how are they not going to like that gift? You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't be mad if you sent me a
well, I can't
box
send
of
you
weed
because it's not completely legal in your country yet. Well, it's legal where you are, right?
It's legal in California for recreational use, but you still can't ship it in the mail. That's still federal crime.
Even like from other states, you can't do that, right?
No, yeah. You can't cross state lines, can't do none of that. Which is kind of bullshit, but what can you do?
Well, someone can still order it from a website and have it sent to you. There's still that option. So
yeah, it's got to come from a distributor. Distributor.
Did you smoke already?
Right? Or is it like a distributor cap? Is that like a distributor cap in the car? Fuck. Of course I smoked already, bro.
Oh, did you have you made donaires yet?
No, I'm getting ready to do that. I just
the meat's kind of hassle, right? Yeah.
Well, there's a certain way to cook the meat, right? Like, is it hamburger or?
It's actually it's beef, but it's sort of along the lines of meatloaf, but it has a different texture. It's not chunky and clumpy. You're supposed to be able to cut it very thin, but it's the same kind of principle.
So maybe when you get time, you could look online for a recipe of the way they would make it up there and shoot it to me, just in case. Because all I'm doing is looking for a recipe online, and I'm going to go off whatever I find, And,
I found a recipe for making the donair meat. I'll send it to you once, but I'll find it again.
Okay. If you send it to me once, then it's somewhere in our messenger. I can just scroll back and find it. But yeah, the one that I found, they use ground beef, and so I'm hoping that's accurate. Oh, you sparked it up already. I guess let's get it on then, huh, people? Light your doobies, grab your boobies, and spark a bowl, and rock and roll, huh?
Well, the gyro was too exotic for the Haligonians because it had lamb in it. People down there just didn't eat much lamb.
Yeah, the gyro? Yeah, for sure.
They should have. I mean, lamb's fucking good.
You know what's funny, bro? It's like when I talk to anyone down here in the States, we all know what the euro is, the lamb euro. But almost no one knows what the freaking donair is. Just like almost no one knows about the kebab, the Australian, New Zealander type of version.
Well, most
Canadians
don't know about donairs either. It's mostly just in Nova Scotia and in the Maritimes.
Huh. The Middle East has a dish that's similar. See, all those dishes are similar in a way. The gyro, the donair, the kebab, or kebab, I guess is how they pronounce it. And then in the Middle East, there's a dish. It starts with a K. I can't remember what it's called. But it's all similar to that. But anyway, I just got done organizing all the clips for when what was it, a week or two ago, when my sister-in-law and I made the pulled pork and mac and cheese sandwiches. So I'm gonna put that episode together here probably tomorrow.
Just
get that out.
Pork, you put pulled pork and mac and cheese in the same sandwich?
Yeah. Both homemade from scratch. Both made on the smoker. So
must be filling.
Oh yeah. Smoked pulled pork, smoked mac and cheese with like 5 different kinds of cheese in it, all made from scratch, all on the smoker. On onion buns, the onion rolls, sweet little onion buns. That's what I always say about my buns right here. Onion's so sweet it'll make you cry,
Georgie Port, yeah.
Right.
Well,
but yeah.
Some state fairs sell like it's like they deep fry mac and cheese in batter, and they put it on like a stick. I know that's a popular thing at state fairs.
Yeah, I've seen that before. KFC did, or was it KFC? Or was it Burger King? Maybe it was Burger King. One of them did something similar to that. It was like, it looked like a giant Cheeto, but it was mac and cheese.
Oh yeah. Well, I remember KFC
just rolled in Cheeto dust.
KFC had a partnership with Cheetos for a while there. I remember they were working together. Trailer Trash Tammy did a video. It was like a Cheeto chicken sandwich or something like that.
Dude, Trailer Trash Tammy's pretty funny. I bet she'd love my truck right here, huh?
Yeah, she did a video where she's talking about nutting. They said,
Actually,
"Do you nut?"
no, go ahead.
Though they were just asking her if she nuts, and she said, "Oh yeah, I nut." You know, she made this whole video about how she nuts. It's funny.
Actually, what I was about to say was actually this is a picture of Trailer Trash Tammy's truck.
It is? Is that her truck? Really?
No, I don't know. Okay. I don't know. I think actually this was part of a picture that I think maybe you posted one day. I think in the picture Vin Diesel's underneath it saying something about family or whatever. And maybe it wasn't you. Someone posted this, and I just saw the top and I saw the truck, and I was like, "Oh, that's great! I got to use that."
I was thinking this thing this week. You're also a fan of Married with Children. I know that.
Let's rock.
Oh yeah, big time.
Do you remember a scene where when like Kelly's boyfriends would go upstairs to fuck her, and then Al would intervene and like put them in the headlock? My favorite one was this guy. He was really cocky. He says to Al, "Hold my calls," and then Al, of course, brings him down.
And Al introduces him to the entire house on the way down.
Yeah. And then there was the one guy who had been through the routine so many times. And I was like, "You know what to do." And the guy bashes himself into the wall.
Oh, I love it. I think I need to get a No Ma'am shirt. Maybe I'll order a No Ma'am shirt.
If they're gonna remake fucking TV shows all the time, why not remake that one? Because all the primary cast are still around. I mean, I don't think the chick who played Marcy would do it because apparently she didn't get along with Ed O'Neill. In real life, they hated each other as much in real life as the characters hated each other. But
yeah.
But fuck her. Who cares, right? I think.
Yeah, right. I could do without Marcy.
Totally. I never liked Marcy, so I wouldn't.
No, I never liked Marcy.
Jefferson, he'd be cool, and Steve, that'd be cool to see him return to,
Yeah, I liked Steve. Steve was all right. I totally liked fucking Jefferson. Jefferson was great, dude.
Yeah.
He was fun,
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, Married with Children. That's one of the classics. The problem is it probably wouldn't fly very well on TV today.
Oh, the political
it's like, oh, dude.
There's this one scene, there's one episode where I can't remember what led to it, but for some reason, I think their car broke down or something, and Al was forced to work at a gas station because he had no money to pay for the repairs, and he wore a name tag that said Habib.
Yes, yes, and because everyone that worked there's name was Habib is what they said, and if you remember, he had the wife and the kids pushing the car as he's fucking pulling up. I remember that. That was funny. But I mean, it's hilarious, and I love it. And I mean, honestly, I like making fun of people. Like it's okay and funny. Make fun of me too. Like I love it. It's cool. That's the thing about humor. We're supposed to be able to do that.
One thing that was hilarious. It was clean humor. But he was working at a fast food joint in this one episode. After he finished making a burger, he punched it. You remember that? I don't know why I found that hilarious, but I did. Yeah. And I totally would have hit Peg. I thought Peg was totally bangable.
Oh yeah, yes, she totally was, dude.
She still looks good too. I forget Katie Seagal, I think her name.
Katie Seagal, which I've always wondered. Do you think she's related to Steven?
I don't know.
Is there any relation?
Hopefully not.
Right.
He's good in those movies, but he's kind of a douche in real life. I don't know if you've ever read about some of the things he's done. But,
I've heard.
Yeah.
I've heard. And actually, does he even know any real martial arts? I'm not sure if he actually does. I think he
knows Aikido for sure. Like he seems.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Specializes in the Japanese martial arts. So yeah,
that's what he says.
He's really good in his movies, and that's all good. But in real life, he's like a know-it-all who's actually really dumb and arrogant about these things that he believes are true, which is even worse, and rude about it. Top it all off.
So kind of like Alec Baldwin, probably.
Yeah, maybe another version of that, possibly. Well, like Stevens, when he hosted Saturday Night Live, it was the first time they actually considered firing a host because he just dismissed everybody's ideas, and his ideas were just retarded. They were just really dumb, and not funny. And I'm also jealous that he got to ban Kelly LeBrock.
Yeah.
That's unjust.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Hey, speaking of Alec Baldwin, have you heard anything about him?
Well, I guess he's not being charged for shooting that
I
guy?
guess not. That's what I'm wondering. Like,
Well, you know,
killed that woman.
Brandon Lee was killed the same way, like a malfunctioning gun on the set, and that they didn't charge the guy who did that. So
All right.
it
I
happens
guess
sometimes.
there's precedence. Yeah, that's true. But I mean, I still feel like they should at least get negligence, because who doesn't check a gun that's
Oh,
handed to
yeah,
them?
yeah.
Like, that's gun safety 101. Any gun that anyone ever hands you, you check it. Like, is it loaded? What kind of bullets are in it?
Well, it should just be a replica
Safe.
gun, so that you just, you pull the trigger, but you add the gunshot in post production.
I'm pretty sure a lot of times they use real guns, but with like blanks and things. That because it's more realistic, and sometimes I guess somehow real bullets. I mean, this is all speculation, but I guess sometimes somehow real bullets get mixed up with the blanks.
Is it
I
possible
guess.
to shoot a shell? Do the shells ever get shot? Or
No, because when the firing pin comes up, it hits the back of the bullet and it shoots the bullet out, and the shell stays there. The shell actually gets ejected, right there, right next to you.
as it should be, because I guess if you're gonna shoot people emptying a whole clip, you might as well make a mess, right? Might as well leave that debris around. That's kind of cool. Like
Hell
that,
yeah, it does.
like that scene in Rambo. Yeah, like the scene in Rambo 2 where he's shooting all the computers near the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see all those bullets falling on the floor. That makes the whole thing worthwhile, really.
Yes, it does.
Just gratuitous violence. That's so great.
I was playing Call of Duty Vanguard with my brother and my buddies and shit, and there's a big minigun called Deathbringer or something like that, but you can unlock it and get it every once in a while, and it's fun because it does that big old flame shoots out the front of it, and it's just spitting shells out right next to you.
Are there Rambo games?
Oh yeah, there has to have been a few Rambo games. Let's take a look real quick. There has to have been a few.
Maybe they were more popular with like the earlier video game systems.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen any of recent. Let's see here.
Nintendo must have had.
Rambo video games. Rambo the video game. Well, there's at least this one right here. You must be 18 years of age or older to enter this site.
Is it an NES game?
I don't know, but we're clicking it, guys. Let's see where we go. Rambo the video game. There's some sort of trailer here. They made Rambo and look Israeli, dude. Stallone's complexion wasn't that dark.
Could they do?
Yeah, here it is. Rambo the video game. Oh, it's older too. It came out on PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 and PC. But anyway, PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360, that'd be some years ago. Because PlayStation 4 has been out for like 10 years now.
I guess it'd be like in the 90s or something like that. Yeah.
Early 2000s at best,
So wait, what is Grand Theft Auto all about? What's the objective of the game?
Well, there's tons of missions in it that you can do throughout the city, and usually you do them for, I mean, it's all criminalistic. You do them for either crime bosses or like famous people or politicians in the game world, you know what I'm saying? And they have you do various tasks and missions, and it's usually, and they're always in these big, expansive, free roaming cities that are huge. And but I mean, there's tons of other stuff you can do inside of them. There's little things you can find, and then there's also the fun aspect of like you can just do whatever you want. You can run around, you can steal cars, you can shoot people, you can, go pick up a prospstitute.
Yeah, there's
Take her out in the middle of nowhere.
They have sex in the.
Oh yeah, yeah. In no, dude, in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, which was a couple games ago, actually, and I want to say in number 5, the last one also, yeah, actually in number 5, the one that's out right now, you can go to the strip club and get a lap dance from the girl, and she takes her top off, and it shows titties and everything.
Wow.
Right now in that game, yeah.
Damn.
And so it's like, I remember a while back when my son was like 12, and he's like, Dad, I gotta play Grand Theft Auto. I'm like, yep, but you stay out of the fucking strip clubs, dude. You can go kill as many people as you want. I don't care, but stay out of the damn strip clubs. Go rob a bank, dude.
I remember some people saying that they could probably do a Trailer Park Boys Grand Theft Auto.
Of course you could.
Because there are car chases and shit, and
Yeah, of course you could. You could easily do a Trailer Park Boys Grand Theft Auto style game, or I mean, it would just be fun to do a Trailer Park Boys game. You do a open world map where like there's the park and there's the area of the park, and there's the surrounding towns. We'll say in this one big map, and then I would almost say, I mean, I guess you could make it where you play as any one of the 3 boys. Or maybe play as all 3 of them at different times.
Or Philadelphia Collins.
Right.
Oh yeah. There'd be like a submission to get the most cheeseburgers and shit.
Yeah, that would be cool, dude. Like you can unlock and pick different characters to play as them, and then each one of them has different abilities.
Like as Bubbles, you get points for picking up shopping carts. You pick shopping carts at the enemy and shit.
Fucking,
you could be him, Julian, or Ricky. Maybe Ricky would have the best fighting ability, maybe. Like
maybe.
fighting.
Yeah, Ricky probably would. And his power up he collect would be little joints. And then
joints,
Bubbles would be
pepperoni, maybe like bottles of liquor.
Yeah, I was gonna say that Julian can collect like whiskey glasses. It'll be like little whiskey glasses that are full of liquor, and he collects those. Bubbles can collect like little cans of cat food as his like power up, because everything is about cat food.
Yeah,
which like he even said it in tonight's episode, season 1, episode 3. Lahey's got my fucking porno tape. When he gets talked into doing the porn with Ricky, he's like, they're going to give me $160.
And
buy a lot of fucking cat food with that.
Those were the days when like Trevor and Corey would still diss Ricky, not with an earshot, but they would still diss him. And when he couldn't get it up during the scene, they're like, testicle difficulties, please stand by.
Yeah.
Let's get it on then.
Testicle difficulties, please stand by.
Yeah, testicle difficulties. Oh, dude. And fucking when J-Rock comes in, he goes, all right, soft serve, listen. What we're talking about is in the episode, Ricky's trying to get some money. He's broke. And that's where the episode starts. He's completely broke, and he's like picking butts out of the ground, out of ashtrays, and that was the reference that Morgan made earlier about his joint. And anyway, he's trying to get set up with some equipment, hydroponics equipment, so he can start growing dope again, because everyone's telling him he needs to grow dope. And I find it funny how when everyone's talking throughout the whole episode about how Ricky's not doing anything with himself, they always say the same thing. He's not even growing any dope. It's like that's the one. They're not saying he didn't get a job or he didn't fucking. No,
that's
he's just not growing dope. Yeah. He's growing dope. So like, but Shit, I just totally drew a blank.
Marijuana affects the memory.
I'm fucking stoned. Brain fart. Doo-doo-doo. Marijuana affects the memory.
And they're talking about him doing it. And at one point, Julian says, "Could you see Robert De Niro doing that, a porn movie?"
Oh yeah, he goes, sure, if you paid him enough. Oh, dude, like they don't pay porn stars as much as they pay De Niro.
Oh no, not nearly. And they don't even pay the guys as much as the girls. So that's a whole other problem in and of itself.
Well, I mean, as J Rock said, they're getting paid in their dicking.
That's it.
That's right. That's right. You get laid and $160.
But you have to get. But the thing is, you have to perform like a fucking machine, like over and over. And over, and after a while, after they've done all the different angles and shit, a fluffer has to come in and keep, working the guy to keep it up. And
Yeah. As much as I've always said I wouldn't mind doing, like, it'd be fun to do porn, and I've done some amateur porn. I mean, I won't lie, but I don't know how much I'd want to be like a full-on porn star, because like after a while I'm just done. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can only bang for so long, which I banged for a while before, but it gets to the point after a while where it's just like, after a couple hours of doing it, you're like, you know what? I'm fucking done. Like, I want to like smoke a joint and fucking watch some Sports Center or something.
well, I mean, I recorded myself having sex with an ex-girlfriend, and I'll go with the Sam Kinison quote: "You think you're going to look great, but you just look like a polar bear with a cold." And that's like, I deleted that. I deleted it. It's like I don't want to see it again. It shouldn't exist. It should be obliterated from existence entirely. That's exactly what it did.
Nah, not me. I'd upload my shit to the fucking internet. Go find it.
Yeah. So like, yeah, there are lots of sites now where anybody can upload it. Like Pornhub is like YouTube. You can you can upload your own homemade porn. So.
Yep. Yes, you can. Yes,
That's probably going to be the future of most of it, because who would go and buy DVDs of porn now? Like, I mean, I remember they were really fucking expensive, hugely expensive.
Oh yeah, dude, they were like $30 and shit.
Oh yeah,
like one.
And what if you're disappointed?
$40.
It's a bad movie, right?
Oh, you're burnt, dude. There's no return policy at the fuck flick house. You know.
They know what they're doing with that thing.
Yeah, no deposit, no return on your soggy magazine. Get out of here.
You know, I remember from the era when people watched porn on video, the 80s and 90s primarily, is that middle-aged men seem to have the best porn. They always knew. That's what I found. I don't know if it was coincidental, but
Yeah, they did. And let me tell you right now, kids got it way too easy with their porn these days. I mean, come on, dude.
yeah, just sneak.
Fucking phone porn. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can watch it on my phone. Yeah, totally.
Jesus.
I have
remember.
but actually.
I remember back in the day, you used to have to stay up late Saturday nights to fucking get this like the shit off like Cinemax. You know?
Yeah.
Like that was the porn you got, or you got to fucking try to pay for the pay-per-view channel without anyone knowing about it, or you watch it while it's scrambled.
Yeah, wait for a nipple to come up.
Waiting for it to kind of straighten out for a minute. You can see like, oh, there's a boob.
Well, did you
That's fucking working for your porn, dude.
did the Cinemax movies were they actual pornography, or was it just like kind of B movies with a lot
Mostly,
of
yeah. Mostly, the type of blowjob movies, and then like all you see is this.
Yeah. Yeah, gee, I wonder what's going on down there.
Yeah, right.
He's eating a popsicle or something like this.
Right. I always wonder, like, I think to myself, like, I don't know, maybe they're not banging, Like, would that be funny if he's just sitting there, like, and it's
Well,
like,
I'm sure that is probably happening, yeah.
Yeah, it's gotta be, or they set up two different cameras and they film the dirty one and then they film the softcore at the same time, All you gotta do is put one camera here and one camera here and you're good to go.
Yeah, did you know Peter North is from Halifax?
Peter North?
Yeah, he's this porn star.
Okay, I think I've heard the name. Well, I think
looks like Ricky Ricard. Yeah,
Peter North.
He's kind of a superstar in that world. Actually, he's just one of these guys who can really. He's like a machine,
Oh yeah, I've seen that dude before.
Yeah, his nickname is the North Pole, and yeah, he's from Halifax.
Alden Joseph Brown, known professionally as Peter North, is a retired Canadian pornographic actor. Yeah, they got that Canadian fucking blasted on there.
You know how hard it is to be
director and producer.
Yeah, you know how hard it is to be a male porn star that anybody gives a shit about? That's not easy, man.
Dude, he has 2,588 credits as an actor.
Yeah, man. He's been working a long time. Like, I think starting in the 80s, and yeah, he's just doing it for years and years. He's just, because he's got longevity. He doesn't need, I don't think he needs a fluffer or anything. So he apparently Ron Jeremy is the same way. He was just another one of those troopers. He did a gangbang of 15 women on him, and he could do it. So he said it was tough. He said it was a slog. It was hard, but
I think I could do it. I just need 15 volunteers.
Yeah. Would you take breaks in between, like 5 minutes, and then
like a smoke break every once in a while? Have a dab. I mean, I might need a dab. Probably like to fucking take a break every once in a while to snort some Viagra or fucking something.
Yeah, I think so.
I guarantee it. You pop a Viagra, bro, you can handle 15. I can handle 15 chicks, no problem.
Well, Viagra makes you hard for 4 hours. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. We'll get it going. We'll handle it. We'll handle it.
You take Viagra and amphetamines at the same time.
Vicodin.
Vicodin. Is that
Vicodin, well, it's an opioid, but I don't know what it is about Vicodin. It never ruined my boner, never ruined my erection, but it basically made it impossible for me to come. Like, I don't know why. Like, anytime I take Vicodin and then I wind up fooling around, like, I can't. Like, I just keep going, and like, I can't nut, like, forever. So try that out there, gentlemen. A little Vicodin before you guys get it on. Doesn't kill your fucking boom, and you're just gonna. It's like, just keep going.
Maybe it prevents the blood from being concentrated in that area.
Maybe. Well, no, I mean, the blood's still got to get go down, because that's how you get the erection. It's just increased blood flow down there, so that has to happen.
like,
I would say it's just like, well, you know, your dick's on Vicodin too when you're on Vicodin, so it's like maybe it's just not quite feeling this, but you totally feel it. You know, it's not like you're numb. So, but I mean, maybe the sensation's a little different, so it just prevents you. Like, I don't know.
there's a
Maybe,
medical condition called priapism, where basically you're hard for hours, but you can't come. It's like the women just get fucking sick of it, right? Because
oh,
yeah,
real hard luck stories.
Yeah,
right.
But yeah, you just can't finish, and
So some of us are out here shooting it off in 35 seconds and shit.
yeah, right. Yeah, I know. It's hard to say, right? So ultimately he ends up being disappointed. So.
Oh, kind of like. Did you ever watch? What is it? The Stand.
I didn't watch it. I read the book.
Oh, the book was great. Yeah. Well, the old series was great. And I think it happened in there, but in the newer one they just did on Paramount Plus, CBS Plus or whatever. There's a scene where the nerd dude, who's kind of like a half bad guy or whatever, he's getting seduced by the one chick, and she's just like flirting with him, like rubbing his chest, and he totally scorched his shorts before she even touched it.
How did they show that? How did they render that?
Well, you didn't see it, but he just kind of like
just
faked
reacted
a little
Oh, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah.
And so
That happens when you're starting out, right?
see that America and the world. I keep forgetting the whole world's watching. At least Canada is. You see that Morgan trying to give me a fake an orgasm on this shit for you guys, trying to set me up. What's your shirt say, bro? It's okay if you don't like Captain Morgan. Not everyone has good taste.
Yeah. I thought to me one day I should have a Captain Morgan shirt, and there you go.
Yeah, Captain's all right.
Are there any shirts that have Raymond on them? I don't know. If I've seen any.
No, you're right. Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you see, whenever there's merchandise I see has people's names in it, I never see my fucking name there. But your name would surely be there. You could have a coffee mug name, so it says Raymond, and to let your workers know that that's yours and shit.
I mean, I guess besides the novelty, license plates, probably the only product out there would be like Everybody Loves Raymond.
Oh yeah.
Would be if there was an Everybody Loves Raymond T-shirt, I can get one of those. Yeah, I don't know of any other Ray or Raymond anything. Raycon headphones. I mean, I am an ex-con, so I mean, it works. Raycon.
Rays of sunshine.
Yeah. All right, where were we, dude?
So I made this list a few days ago, my 90 favorite albums. I thought, music is a big part of Trailer Park Boys, and they talk about it, they play it. But Bubbles is a musician. So my first entry was AC/DC, Who Made Who. Everybody talks about Back in Black, but Who Made Who is my favorite. I find
it was great.
Yeah, I find every track.
Who made who? Who made you?
That track, you never hear anyone talk about that track, actually. It's a funny thing. It's an amazing song.
Yeah.
And they did the thing where they brought back Shook You All Night Long as how that song keeps making a comeback, back by popular demand. Hey, remember that song Shook Me All Night Long? Well, we put it on this album too, because we know you like it. And we're like, yeah, fuck it. Yeah. I don't know if any other band has done that. I don't think so. Next one is one of the best grunge albums, Alice in Chains, Dirt. Give him a moment to cough. Well, I can't hear you now.
I muted my mic so
you did?
hear all the coughing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it kind of blows. I don't have a list made, but you did make a pretty good list, Morgan.
Well, the next one is an album I know you like. Andrew Dice Clay, The Night the Laughter Died.
Yeah, I do love me some Dice Man.
Well, Miss Muffet sat on a tuffet, eating a curds and whey. Long came a Spidey, sat down beside, he said, "Hey, what's in the bowl, bitch?" Oh! I got my tongue up this chick's ass, right? No, you're gonna like this. I just told my mother this one on the phone, you know? And she's looking down at me like, "Hey, do I know you?" And I'm like, "What's the difference, honey?" Because I'll tell you something, you know how boring it could be when you're online at the bank. So I stuck my tongue up her ass. What's the big fucking deal?
Hey, yo, hickory dickory dock.
Did you like the Beastie Boys?
Beastie Boys. Yeah, I like Beastie Boys. They were never really like my favorite. Like I like Beastie Boys, I really do, but I don't know if I would say any of their albums are like my favorite albums. But then again, they have some really dope songs that I actually like.
Oh yeah. Billy Idol, you like him?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rebel Yell. That's a good.
And shit, dude.
That's another one of those albums that's solid, where like every track is really good. Next one is Billy Joel, An Innocent Man. That one's pretty tight. That has Tell Her About It on there, and came out in the 80s. Next one's Blue Rodeo. You wouldn't be familiar with them. That's a Canadian band. Chris Isaak, Heart Shaped World.
Yeah, I know Chris Isaak. Chris Isaac's alright.
Yeah, that's the closest to country music that I get.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember
Culture Club?
Culture Club, yeah. I like them, yeah. Color by Night. David Bowie, Earthling. That was a good one where he experimented with like electronic.
Wait, Culture Club, didn't they do like the pass the Dochi to the left hand side or whatever?
No, that was Musical Youth.
Musical Youth, that's who that was. Yeah. Yeah, I remember them. Good memory, bro.
Are they talking about smoking weed? Or is it children talking about?
I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, they are from Jamaica, you know.
They are, and I've always assumed that's what they're talking about, just because we have always said to pass the doobie to the left-hand side, and you always pass it to your left. Bowl, bong, whatever, you always pass it to the left. It's just the way it's always been. And so, yeah, everyone I've known has always just believed that's what they're talking about. I don't know.
You know what's weird about Jamaica? Weed is illegal there. It's not legal, and yet, what other place in the world do you associate with pot smoking more than Jamaica? But it's still against the law there. Maybe they don't enforce the laws. I don't know.
I don't know. They got a lot of things to worry about there, bro.
Oh yeah, much worse than that. Yeah.
Yeah, like there's people cutting people's heads off in Jamaica, you know?
Oh yeah, there's some pretty brutal violence.
It's a type of pot used for cooking. So I'm assuming they mean the Dutchie, I guess is what they're saying.
Pass the Dutchie.
Yeah, I always
Canada,
they pronounce it kind of like Dutchie is the way I've always thought they pronounced it. I might be mistaken on that.
In Canada, it's a donut. I don't know if you have Dutchies down there, but
shit, that song came out the year I was born. Per Weird Universe, and I quote, "There's a common misconception that Musical Youth's #1 hit in 1982, Pass the Dutchie, or Dutchie, whatever, is a song about marijuana or weed. when in fact the song is about about extreme poverty. The dochi in the lyrics refer to a type of pot used for cooking. Okay, let's see if I can
That's very
find an image. Yeah, that is kind of disappointing. Let me see if I can find an image of a duchy. And then we'll fucking share it with you and we'll throw it in right here. Duchy images. Well, I don't know. There's all kinds of shit that popped up, bro. I got fucking looks like the Dutchy donut. I got yogurt, Dutchy yogurt. Got fucking Dutchy TV. Bunch of pictures of shit, bro. And then musical youth. A little purple fucking cartoon fox.
His name is
someone's dinner at the Dutchy restaurant. Bunch of pictures of weed. There's another square donut. Dutchy abroad. I'm in a picture of a woman, so I'm assuming she's a Dutch woman who went abroad. Okay, so we're gonna have to find this search.
Could we call Lars Ulrich a Dutchy? He's from Denmark, you know. No, Dutch is that's the Netherlands. I was wrong. Okay.
Okay. So Jamaican Dutch pot. Boom, here it is.
Yeah, there's a restaurant.
Oh.
There's a restaurant a few doors.
Oh, dude. Okay, fuck. Really? That's what it is this whole time? I got one of those.
It's boring, right? It's a huge letdown.
Yeah, man.
There's a restaurant a few doors down from me called Caribbean Dutch Pot. So now I know what that means.
Yeah. That's what they're talking about. Well, we're sorry, world, to fucking pop everyone's bubble. But no, musical youth is not talking about weed or doobie.
I'm sure they eventually.
And here is a Dutchy.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, that's a pretty commonly used.
Yeah. Most of us have seen one of those. Used one of those. Got one of those.
But
don't worry, you'll all see it too. Go ahead.
Maybe somebody's cooking pot brownies inside the Dutchy.
Hey.
House made with weed, you know.
But why are they saying pass it to the left-hand side then, dude?
Cares.
Like, because it's done cooking, it's time to eat. The food's in it.
I see.
Right? Okay, so once
they wrote a song about
food, it's a song about dinner time, bro. That's something stoners can get behind. I can get behind that. And you know what? Yeah, dude.
Maybe it's because they were like really poor. So they were
that's what that one thing said. Fucking, where's it at? Come here, motherfucker. Here we go. One more back. There we go. One more back, maybe. Yeah, when in fact it is a song about extreme poverty. The Dutchy in the lyrics refer to a type of pot used for cooking. So the whole song in total, which I don't remember all the lyrics and all the words to it, is about living in poverty. And the Dutch in the chorus of the song is about dinner time. Passing because the whole meal is probably cooked in that one pot. And everyone gets a scoop out of it, and you scoop it and pass it. You know what I'm saying? I bet you anything. There it is. It's kind of a depressing song, then, dude.
Singing a love song to food, eating, not even specific food, just eating whatever the fuck's in there. It could just be potatoes, you know. Fried potatoes, which are actually good.
The judge, okay, what does Pass the Dochi mean? This is another thing. The judge says Pass the Dochi was an adaptation of a song called Pass the Coochie, which I don't know about in Canada, but down here, Coochie
I know
is
that
completely
means,
different, buddy. Oh, yeah.
Pass it. There's a fucking gangbang going on. If you're passing a woman along to someone, that's a gangbang. That's an orgy.
That's called running a train.
Yeah,
running a train. Yeah. Anyway, Pass the Coochie, recorded by reggae group The Mighty Diamonds. He said a footnote to a written ruling explaining the coochie was Jamaican slang for a pot in which marijuana is kept, and doochie was a Dutch stewing pot. Okay, so apparently the Mighty Diamonds wrote a song called Pass the Coochie, which is about marijuana, because it's about your jar of marijuana. I'm going to have to look that song up.
It was a cool and lovely breezy afternoon. How did you feel when you got no room? You could feel it cause it was the month of So I left my...
And Dochi is the Dutch stewing pot.
Pass the dutchie on the left hand side. Pass the dutchie on the left hand side. It a go bun. It a go done. It was a cool and lonely breezy afternoon. How does it feel when you got no food? And you could feel it cause it was the month of. How does it feel when you got no food? So I left.
Well, there we go. We fucking deciphered that.
Have you cooked with weed butter before? Have you baked any?
Oh yeah.
Those?
Oh yeah. I can make, like I said, I used to get mass quantities of trim and shake and things like that, and because I myself or people I knew close to me, we grew, and anyway, so I just saw a news headline pop up that kind of made me stare at it.
Oh, you know, it'd be so good as it'd be so good as an edible. You can buy this mix. It's Reese's, peanut butter cup flavored. So most of it is the peanut butter flavored square, and then some chocolate icing on top. Imagine that, but make it a weed edible. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Really good.
But anyway, I make my own butter. I used to make my own butter all the time, but the problem with making it is you need a good amount of shake, flour, trim, something you can get your hands on. You need a good amount.
Like a gram?
Oh no, a gram, no. Like this little jar right here, they keeps an eighth in it, and this wouldn't even be enough. You need like shit, at least like a quarter pound or a half pound.
Oh, that's like $500 or something, isn't it?
Oh yeah, at least probably more. No, more, definitely more. I mean, if you knew who to get it from, like I used to get quarter pounds for like $4.50, but that was a while ago when it was cheaper.
Isn't it possible to get pot butter just to buy it as is? Some people sell that, don't they?
I mean, some people do. I would imagine. Like I've thought about doing it, like just making a bunch and selling it. Matter of fact, I think I got some in my freezer actually.
I shall Google that.
I should go look and see if I got it, and then I can show you.
Marijuana butter. Okay. Let me see. There's instructions on how to make it. I'm not seeing any actual products, but let me see. Oh no, I'm wrong. There's a Canadian company, and they sell this product called Cannabis. So you can get it in these little containers, 8-ounce containers. They're $75 each. It says it's made with ghee, which is this butter that they use in India. So it says it consists of, ghee consists of pure clarified fat derived from milk, which is a source of fat-soluble vitamins and is casein and lactose free, and so they make the weed butter with this. I don't know if one of these containers is enough to make a whole cake or something, but it might. Or maybe you'd have to buy more than one. It's gotten good reviews too.
That's quite interesting. I don't know. And you know what? I totally did.
Oh yeah, that's it. So that's an edible, or is that pure weed?
No, that's just butter. That's just weed butter right there.
Oh wow.
And see how it's got like a greenish tint to it?
Yeah. I'll send you a picture of this commercially produced weed butter. Yeah.
Maybe I'll make something tomorrow with it. I got a bunch in there actually. I totally forgot about it. But you just mentioned it. It's buried in the back of the freezer.
Desktop. There it is.
Dude, so I remember this one time. This is a funny story about some of my cookies I made. This one time I made some cookies with some butter that I made. And my brother and I ate them. And my middle brother. There's three of us. You know, so the youngest one is the one who's here visiting. But then there's the middle one. And he ate like, I told him, I was like, be careful, bro. Eat like, you know, just don't eat more than like 2 right now. Like, just don't just dig into it. We ate like 4 of them, bro. Like, he's fucking mouth them. And then I remember at some point, we're standing out back, and he's just sitting there. And all of a sudden, like, and he's kind of standing there, like, just kind of like leaning a little bit like this. And he's just staring at me, and he's got this look of fucking shock, like panic on his face. And I'm like, bro, what's wrong? And he goes, I think I'm paralyzed.
Well, how intense were those for like just to eat one? How powerful was it just from eating one?
Oh, like one, you'd be pretty like I think I ate 2 or 3 right off the gate, and I got pretty stoned off them. Like someone like you know, or someone who doesn't smoke or do very much, like half a cookie or 1 cookie would probably be plenty, you know. You can always have a sec. That's the cool thing, you know, like I always tell people, like cooking, you can always add time. You can't take time away. You know what I'm saying? You can always add another cookie. You can't be like, oh, 4 was too many. Like, you know,
yeah,
so just.
So this meme where it said, one part of it says, these edibles aren't shit. And then the next one, it's a picture of a guy riding a bike naked through a grocery store. People always underestimate them, right?
Yeah, they do. Edibles hit you different than smoking. But yeah, my brother, he's just like, I think mind you, he's standing up, but he's just stuck. And I'm like, what do you mean you're paralyzed? He's like, brother, I'm trying to walk and I can't move. So he's just standing there. I was like, oh shit. My cookie paralyzed my brother. It paralyzed him standing up. Turned him into a fucking.
Was he still high the next day? Did it wear off overnight?
Oh yeah, eventually wears off, man. It's just like getting stoned. It's you know.
Did I tell you the Alex Trebek story?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I told that one before. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a classic story. Yeah. Imagine going from your whole life, you never smoke it, and then you eat a bunch of weed brownies, and you're paralyzed for the weekend.
Holy shit, bro! He is fucking out.
Cut the shit, dude.
Are you the DJ still, dude? Impressive. Who's DJ? You can call me Sub-Zero because I'm freezing.
I was paralyzed.
Oh!
I was paralyzed! I was just paralyzed! Oh my God! I swear to God, I was just paralyzed! This is not good! This is not good! Seriously! I was calling the ambulance! I was just paralyzed! Seriously! No, I can't!
You freaked out, man.
No, you don't understand!
Weed is not bad for you. It does not kill anybody ever.
Please, I was just stuck in time! I swear to God, I was just stuck in time! No, please, this is really not good! This is really not good because I'm just stuck in time, guys. I'm gonna explode. No, please, please. No, stop, please. Please. No, stop. I was just paralyzed. You know what that means? No, you know that means? I know this is not good.
I know what it means.
No, this is not good. Please, trust me. Trust me.
Hey, you don't shut the fuck up in 30 seconds.
Shut here.
Fine. Calm down. Water.
I've literally smoked enough weed to kill everyone in this room. Still not dead. You're fine, I swear.
Brian, I can't move.
Fuck.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Fuck. Yeah.
That's why I always tell people, be careful just eating baked goods from people. Unless you know them and you know what they bake, because like you just go somewhere and there's some random baked goods sitting around, bro. You don't know what's up in that. Like, we used to make like drug cookies, bro. Put fucking like pills and like all kinds of fucking shit in them.
Really?
Coke. Oh yeah, dude. Fucking
Coke.
all kinds of shit. Anything drugs you could get, we'd put them in cookies and eat them.
Crack, crystal meth.
Yeah, dude.
Tell people they're pop rocks. Yeah.
That's exactly what you do. They never fucking get it. They think they are every time. These pop rocks taste like shit.
Actually, a wild thing about making crystal meth, like you can just buy those chemicals at the hardware store, right? It's all legal.
There's like, I don't really know. I don't know how to make it. I'm not a chemist by any means, and I'll admit that.
Not all the guys who make it are chemists. Like the guys whose trailers blow up,
There are a bunch of different ways, and they do it with different chemicals. And yeah, some of them are really scary and gross sounding too. And I've done drugs, trust me. But some of them, I'm still like, God, I hope that's not what I've put in my body. When I hear about it, like it's like you hear about things. But like people, I guess, used to make it with like a certain type of bug spray, and they would connect it to like a metal like screen, like like a window screen, but it's gotta be a metal one, and then they connect it to a car battery, and then when they spray it with this fucking bug spray, it zaps the liquid and turns it into a crystal, and the crystal that scrapes off that you can smoke. This one, I don't know if it was really true because just one guy in jail told me this, and it's really suspect, bro. But he used to tell me that he would take, I don't remember what the chemicals were, he'd take these couple things and he'd put it inside his car battery, and you drive around for like 6 or 8 hours. And then you can go pop the cap off and get in the battery, and all the crystals that formed around the top you can scrape out, and there it is there, But then, so what I'm saying, like some of it you're like, what? Like you do this? Like you put that inside you?
Yeah, well, the body completely rejects it, really. You can't process it. And with crack, I think the way they do is they cut cocaine with baking soda and vitamin B12 or something like that. I don't know how you cook it into rocks, but I think those are ingredients.
Boil it a little, I think, in water. Once again, I don't know the process of any of this stuff. I don't know this stuff. I'm more just the weed guy and drug consumer. I'll do them. I never cooked them.
Crack dealers make so much fucking money.
Oh yeah, but like I've always. In my mind, I've always just associated it to, like, if coke is regular flower weed, like you roll in your joint, then crack is this shit. It's a condensed version, so it's stronger. It's just the way that I've always just put it in my mind. And realistically, if you ever smoke crack, it's just like the way coke gets your face numb and you get high and goes this way. It does the exact same thing, but it's from your lungs first out. Like you feel your chest get numb before the rest of your body does. It's just different. It's weird. Yeah, I've tried it. Whatever, America. Say something. World.
I know someone who used to be a crack dealer. She was part of a small syndicate of dealers, and they brought in $30,000 a week. 30 fucking thousand.
Oh yeah, it's crazy. I keep thinking about beginning to sell crack up here. Nobody does it. I could corner the whole market. I'd be the first and only one. There's nobody up here in the middle of nowhere where I live selling crack.
It's one of the best products in the world because your customers can't live without it.
Yep, they always come back, and especially with the new Biden crack pipe program. It's perfect.
Crack pipe
you didn't hear about this? Biden is putting, I believe, it's $30 million into a program. It's kind of like the needle exchange program they do in some cities, but it's with like all drug paraphernalia, including like crack pipes. So basically, you can now get a government-funded free new crack pipe in select cities and areas.
Is that to prevent like worse health?
They say it's to prevent infections and things, but anyone who's smoked or been around shooters or shot, or it's very different. Like when you inject yourself with something, like yes, you are highly at risk of infection and all kinds of other shit.
Well, I know they've done that with needles for heroin users because heroin use became a vehicle for the spread of AIDS at one point. So,
but you are at almost no risk of infection from smoking other than things that you do to yourself, like if you start picking at your face or if you get a cut on your lip.
Is this because of COVID?
I don't know. I think what it is, honestly, and I hate to say, I'm going to get a little political here for a minute. I know I try to keep it away from this show and the channel and shit, but the Democrat Party really wants everyone fucked up, and they really want everyone on drugs or legal drugs, whether they're illegal or legal. They want you on drugs, and they want you dependent on the government for money, food, and everything. Reliant on them, I guess, because then you become dependent. And then we become easy to push, easy to take over and control, or easily controllable when you give up all your control of everything.
But how many politicians, pharmaceutical corporations have in their deep pockets? It's a lot, and probably it's legal in your company. Country.
Yeah, exactly, and that's what it was. It's not really bribery; it's campaign contributions.
Yeah, there's no limit. In my country, there's a limit how much money you can donate, but in the States, I don't think there is. You can donate $1 billion to a party if you want.
If you wanted to, yeah, you could. But yeah, that's what it is. Biden and them, they want people on drugs. They say it's for this or that, but realistically, it's to keep people fucked up, so they stay in the system, so they stay on welfare, so they stay, in the criminal system.
Compliant.
They stay sedated. They stay compliant. Exactly. That's what it's all about. It's all about control. Because there are people that, what I believe, and this is one of my many things, another one of my conspiracy theories.
Conspiracy theory.
I'm a firm believer that there are quite a few people that in charge of this country that are trying to turn this into a communist country. So, there's just too many things that people say and do that you can't argue against it. Like, they really fucking are, And part of the reason is because look at it. In all those communist countries, the elite class of people in charge get everything. Everyone else gets nothing. And, like, could you imagine fucking Hillary Clinton president for life? You know what I'm saying? Because they're all presidents for life in all those communist countries. There's no election. There's no every 4 years. It's been Putin for fucking how long already? And it's going to be for another how long? That's just the way it is. It was Fidel Castro forever. That brings up another little conspiracy theory that I have.
Conspiracy theory.
What do you think about the rumor that I'm hearing around the water cooler? And I kind of think I helped understand this one too. That Trudeau, your prime minister, is actually the illegitimate bastard child of Fidel Castro.
No, I don't believe it because he looks a lot like his father. There's a resemblance.
Is there? Okay, because he resembles Castro, and apparently Castro was friends with the Trudeau family, and especially the mom, right around the time she got pregnant.
Yeah, it's true, but it's something people would like to believe. It sounds more exciting, but yeah, he's definitely
It does sound exciting.
He's Pierre Trudeau's son. Yeah, if you look at their facial features, you'll see there's a similarity. Pierre Trudeau.
I don't think I've ever seen a picture of Pierre Trudeau, so I'm gonna do that right now, real quick.
Yeah, he definitely took his looks after him. That's for sure.
Hey, I found the Pass the Coochie song.
Oh, Pass the Fucci.
Pass the Coochie by the
Oh,
Mighty Diamonds or whatever.
See, that's a real Jamaican song. That's a song.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
expect.
The one that's about the weed.
Because when I was
the
in
weed jar.
when I was in high school, I got a lot of exposure to Jamaican culture. So
Yeah. Yeah. Me too. I listened to a lot of Peter Tosh and Bob Marley and smoked a lot of weed, man.
Well, I mean, I went to
wore
school.
tie-dye
with a lot of
shirts.
I went to school with a lot of Jamaican immigrants, so
Did you?
yeah, it was right out there. I mean, you couldn't not learn about it.
Wait, hold on, did I miss something?
Well, the thing is, like, so yeah,
Did they
most of the
Jamaicans living in Canada?
yeah, most of the black people in the States are African Americans. They were slaves, you know. But in Canada, most of them were immigrants, and most of them are from the Caribbean, not Africa.
Okay.
So I mean, there's more Africans coming now, but when I was in high school, most of them were from Jamaica and
Justin Trudeau, and then I might have to do a side by side on this one. Fidel Castro.
well, I mean, they do.
Buddy. Young Fidel. Young Justin Trudeau. I don't know. They got to say, I don't know. And then Pierre Trudeau. I don't know. I'm gonna have to put a side by side here in the episode. I think we'll leave it up to the viewers. You guys comment below and tell me what you think. Who looks more like the daddy? Let's do the who's Justin Trudeau's real daddy contest show here. I don't know. Oh, well. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, weed butter. Probably put that in the fridge. Oh, dude, did you also notice in this episode, I think it's probably the only time Julian ever spills a drink.
Oh, yeah, because he was with the woman who he related to as his grandmother, and she said, "Yeah, I saw the tear in your eye."
You are not the father. Oh wait, yeah, you're right. No, that's the next episode. That's Mrs. Peterson's dog. You're right. So I guess
jumping ahead. Okay.
Yeah. But you're right. He does spill a little drop on her when he's reaching for the dog right there. You're right. So it happens there also. But in this episode, when they're down at the pit shooting the guns because Ricky wants to talk to him about doing the porn movie, he's asking him, how do you feel about them? Remember that one bullet, like, and the camera falls and Julian goes over and you see him hold his drink up and look at him and go, and just like the empty glass. Well, if you look on the rock, there's a wet spot right there. He's totally spilled the whole drink out on the rock when he went like that because the bullet ricocheted or whatever. And yeah, I mean, and it's funny because I mean, in later seasons we see Julian like crash a car and not spill his drink.
Yeah, he has very much control in that area.
Very much control. And so I think but you're right, Mrs. Peterson in the next episode. I think those two times are like the only times. I mean, he's dumped it out on purpose once or twice.
One of the two occasions when Bubbles almost gets laid.
But Bubbles, you ain't having no troubles. You want to get with her?
Well, it's okay with her, I certainly would.
Don't be nervous, Bubbles. I'll take good care of you.
Something or someone always intervenes and puts a stop to it.
Ricky, let's get in there, man. Don't ruin this for me.
I'm not gonna ruin it for you, Bubbles. It's just I keep thinking about Lucy, and I got these guys on working cameras.
I don't get that many chances, know what I'm saying? I don't get that many chances. Let's go.
Well, that's fine, Bubbles, but I'm not doing that hardcore stuff.
I'll do the hardcore stuff. Don't worry about that. J-Rock, let's get it on.
You and me, Bubbles? What you talking about?
Not me and you, arsehole. Me and her.
Hi, you boy. Back to work.
Come on, Bubbles, let's go.
Let's get that skirt off.
Oh shit, put your clothes back on, it's Lahey and Randy. Oh, shit. Jay, that's your mom, man. What?
And that was the first time he could have gotten it on with those porn stars, but J-Rock's mom came home and
dude, he's outside.
She's like doing the thing with his ear. He's like, Mom, that's whack.
Yeah, why you playing me in front of my friends? That's fucking whack.
He's in his like late 20s, and she tells him he's grounded and shit.
How about Bubbles outside with Ricky? Because remember, Ricky can't get it up because he's thinking about Lucy or whatever. Which, with all due respect, dude, you're thinking about Lucy when you had that blonde on her knees in front of you? Like, give me a break, bro.
Even the brunette,
but
better, yeah.
Right, dude? Come on, dude. Fuck. But anyway, Bubbles is outside with Ricky. He's like, come on, man, don't ruin this for me, bro. Get in there. Come on. I don't give any chances. Let's fucking do this shit, J-Rock. J-Rock, let's get it on.
And I have this theory. J-Rock didn't actually have any money to give them. Like, I think he was going to try and con them, like, just to tell them afterwards, oh, damn, I don't have the money or something.
Oh, of course
I don't think he had the money.
That's why he said what he said to Ricky as when they showed up. And Ricky's like, when he's trying to explain, I can't do it, and he's outside the house, and they're like, and he's like, I can't be in a porno movie, and J-Rock's like, this isn't a porn movie, it's an adult film, motherfucker. Dude, oh, that shit was so great. And then he's like, I just can't have Lucy seeing it, and then fucking T's like, does Lucy go to Russia? And J-Rock's, yeah, does Lucy go to Russia, man? This is bigger in Russia, man. You know, and then that's what he's explaining about the
he's
Russia,
probably going to tell them
America.
that they make it out of the back end or something.
Yeah.
And like the next time he made one, he just,
Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, and the next time he made one, he just paid them in food and liquor. So he has no intentions of paying any of these people.
No. But I got sidetracked in telling you what they were talking about before it. But when they're walking into the house, and he was like, but I am going to get paid. And J-Rock goes, yeah, you're going to get paid? And then he mumbles under his breath, if you hear him, he goes, in your dickin'.
Oh, yeah, so he thinks, like, you're getting laid, I'm getting you laid, so that's your pay. That must be what
That's your pay, exactly. Even though he told him, I'll get you all kinds of cash. Remember, he told him, I'll get you all kinds of Skrilla. He told him all that shit before to get him to the house. But once he got him to the house, you know, he got him roped in by that point. You know, he's already got him and he knows it. And so
when he was negotiating with Bubbles, and Bubbles said fuck off when he offered him $40, J-Rock was probably think, well, okay, say whatever you want, I'm not giving it to you, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's just J-Rock's, Bubbles is so funny. $160, buy a lot of fucking cat food with that.
And so that was the first episode. That was the first episode when we found out Lahey and Randy were getting it on. They had a sexual relationship.
Yes.
I'm not Randy. I'm not Lahey.
All right, you guys stay here. I'm going in alone. What do you just let me do this? I can do it. It's no big deal. Ricky, stay here, sit down, and don't move. Stay. Don't talk to me like I'm a fucking dog. Stay, sit, Ricky. I'm not a fucking dog. I'm not. Just say that I can do this. Just admit that I can do this. You might be able to do it. Just stay here. I'm not in the mood for this, Ricky. All right, shut up. Hurry up.
We got your back, Julian.
All right, Bubbles. You go around back and watch the back. I'm gonna watch the front. Just cover his ass. All right. Let's go. Keep that thing rolling.
Lahey, Randy, what are you guys doing?
I'm not Randy.
I'm not Mr. Lahey.
Guys, I know it's you guys. What's going on here?
Julian, not a fucking word about this.
Hey, let's turn the TV off and get out of here. I'll call the cops.
Turn the TV off or the camera off. You're not going to be calling the cops, Lahey, all right? this is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna take this tape, and then I'm gonna take a few of your little goodies down here on the table. In return, I'm gonna give you guys my word that I'm not gonna say anything about this to anyone. All right? I'm kind of surprised here, guys. Could just imagine what Ricky would say if he found out about this.
Please, Julian, don't tell anyone about this. This is our first time doing this. I don't know what you guys think is going on here, but Randy and I are practicing for a play at the...
Lahey, I'm not judging anybody here, all right? Okay?
Please, don't show this to anyone.
I'm just in shock, boys. Oh. Just when you think you know someone, eh? It's gonna be tough keeping that a secret. Let's get out of here.
Oh man, seeing Lahey and the fucking pig and everything with the mustache, that's disturbing.
Oh, dude, and Randy's gut with the gimp mask on.
Yeah.
That shit was so great, dude. Oh, that shit was so great. But yeah, you're right. That's where Julian and us, the viewers, discover that Lahey and Randy are gay, and if you remember, they're watching the porn movie. They got it on when Julian goes in there and they're doing that. The movie on the TV is Ricky. Their porn tape. So they're in there.
And I just like this too. They're like, yeah, thank God we got rid of that. You can't play that unless you get a fucked up VCR. Well, it's on the show. In the whole thing, the Russian porn.
Yeah. No, I know everything. I know, that's so great. But yeah, I was gonna say that was one of my favorite lines. There's like my two favorite lines in the show, which there are a lot, but they were great. Is one you just mentioned with Bubbles, and he comes out with the tape just all fucked up, pulled out, and he goes, "Ain't nobody watching that without a fucked up VCR."
Yeah.
It was just fucking good.
Oh, they'll find a way, Bubbles.
Oh yeah. No, trust me, bro. I can crank that back in, turn that little, and fucking straighten that out. We'll get that back in there and playing.
Well, you know what's one of the worst celebrity sex tapes? Hulk Hogan, because before he got together with a girl, he apparently overate at a restaurant, so he's like complaining, "Oh, I ate like a pig," and he couldn't fuck her, so he failed. He failed at fucking her. Yeah, it was weird. It's weird after being one of the little Hulkamaniacs and seeing him, "Oh yeah, brother," all this intensity and.
Wait, so if Hulkster was if he failed, then was it really a sex hit? Did he actually have sex?
He did for a little bit, but then he just couldn't continue. I mean, like, if you ever eaten so much, you really did feel like you can barely move. You can,
yeah,
like your body's using all of its resources to digest it, and you're getting tired. Like after Thanksgiving, right? I think that's how he felt. He ate too much.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess depending on I don't know. Even now, like, I think you'd still handle it. Like, I'd still handle it. Even after Thanksgiving, like, I could still do it.
To juxtapose from that to first sex. Well, maybe it'd be a good idea to tell the girl to top, you know.
Yeah, he's a Hulkster too. He doesn't have to do all the thrusting. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She could ride him.
But he's a professional athlete, so she must have that expectation. Like, well, he can do it. He's a wrestler. He's body.
I don't care. He paid for dinner. She can be on top. You know he paid.
She can do the leg drop. You know,
I feel the big drop. This thing's over, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly. Yeah. You know, it's like the old saying: "You fly, I'll buy." You know.
I didn't know that at wrestling it's become co-ed now. Men and women are wrestling each other. I didn't know that was happening until recently.
Like in WWE or in real life? One of those.
Well, no, yeah, WWE. Like I've seen like a man body slam a woman and shit.
Well, I mean that's happened a few times. Like going way back in the day, Andy Kaufman wrestled a female. Yeah. So I mean that's happened a few times. Novelty, joke reasons. But I wouldn't be surprised because I know in the push of, you know, men can be women and all that type of stuff in the real world, it's actually been happening. Men have been going into women's sports and just dominating them across the board in all kinds of sports, swimming, weightlifting, fucking, you know, all kinds of things. And fuck, dude, I just drew a blank again. What were we talking about?
Marijuana affects the memory.
Yeah, well, I was talking about how, like, in wrestling now, there are men.
Thank you.
Women.
That's it. Thank you. Wrestling. I was getting sidetracked on which sport I was going to, but no, UFC.
Women, they're real women, but yeah, I was like shocked up one day, like I saw a man like.
Well, no. I know. Hold on. I'm not done with my point. That's the point I'm getting at. So they're crossing. They're also saying that women are just as strong. So like UFC, not UFC, but in mixed martial arts, there have been a few fights now where men have fought women straight up. And of course, the man just destroys the chick. But it's all in the push to say that everyone's equal and everyone's the same, and men can be women. And it's not. It's not. I'm sorry. It's not.
You could do mixed golf. You could do something like that.
Yeah.
Golf, but not with any other sport, I don't think.
No. Golf, bowling. I would go with bowling. Shuffleboard.
Billiards, stuff like that. Yeah.
You know, but because it's like, who was it? Was it? I don't want to quote the guy because I don't remember which tennis player it was. But one of them made the comment of was Serena, like arguably the greatest tennis player, they say, and one of the greatest athletes of all time. If you actually look at it, dude, she would be like maybe in the top 100 men. But she's so dominant and badass against women. But she's really middle of the pack. You know, it's like Amanda Nunes, the chick. She's kicking the shit out of dudes or chicks all over her weight class in UFC. She's a badass, but she would get demolished if she fought almost any guy, even at the same weight. You know, because men's muscle structure and bone structure is just different. They want to say it's not, and they want to teach it's not, and that's part of the problem. So yeah, you're right. In wrestling. That shit has been kind of happening in real life in high schools and colleges and things. And I know that there have been a couple mixed martial arts fights the same way. This one chick got her whole eye socket broken, crushed, like shattered right here in a mixed martial arts fight with a dude, you know, and it's just like.
Well, he doesn't want to get his ass kicked by a woman, you know.
No, I mean, I hate to say it. I don't believe it, you know, just hauling off and hitting a chick, but it's like, I mean, if it's a sanctioned match and it's everyone's like on, like, what can he do? Is just stand there and get punched in the face, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. And trust me, standing there and just getting punched in the face sucks after a few minutes, you know? It really does. I've stood there and been punched in the face. It sucks.
It's like Mike Tyson said, everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the face.
That's true. Well, Mike Tyson can say something like that because if, like, you know, I don't know, Screech from Saved by the Bell just punched somebody in the face, I'd probably still have the same plan, Dustin Diamond. No offense, Dustin Diamond. No offense, Dustin Diamond. But I'd probably still have the same plan. But if someone, let's say, said, you know, like Mike Tyson or Buster Douglas, you know, or Chuck Liddell or something, if they punched me in the face, yeah, plans are right out the fucking window. So I guess my point on that one is, I guess it depends on who's doing the punching.
Oh man, there was this video that was there were a few of them. It was a series. It was going around online for a while, and it featured this kid. He was like in his late teens, I guess, maybe early 20s. And he was so fucking skinny. It was disturbing. And he's like doing these sexy dances. It was a joke, but it was disturbing to watch because he was so thin, like fucking rib cages sticking out and everything.
That almost kind of reminds me of Sexy Vegan.
No, it's not. It wasn't. But I know who you're talking. The guy, he was on Uncle or Dr. Phil, right?
Dr. Phil, Uncle Phil.
Uncle Phil.
See, he was on Fresh Prince spinoff. The Uncle Phil show. You know, Yeah. Hold on, I don't want to change the subject real quick. Yeah, that sexy vegan dude. Yeah, okay. Because he was doing the same thing. He was like setting up mirrors and like dancing on the street corner, and he was really skinny. I mean, I don't know if he was really ribs sticking out skinny, but yeah. But anyway, have you seen the new? They remade Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
I haven't seen the remake. Is it as the original?
I don't know. I haven't watched any of it. I've only seen the trailer, and the first time I saw the trailer, I just kind of went, "Oh no!" It's like it's remade for a modern generation, and so like there's a kid playing Will. Like it's all the same characters, just all new people. But it's the way the trailer came off to me, at least, is it's more of a drama, than a comedy. I may be 100% mistaken on that, but that's just the way the trailer came off to me. And so, like, I don't know, like, I just was kind of like a dramatical remake of a really funny, amazing show with all new people playing. Like, maybe he will be, but I'm not so sure that whoever they cast as Will is going to be as talented as Will Smith was or is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just like saying, like, if there was the Denzel Washington show or the fucking, who's another amazing actor right now? Fucking, hey, people hate him, but the Johnny, like, I don't know. You can't just replace Johnny Depp. Well, you could probably replace early Johnny Depp. I don't know though. He was still pretty good early, But like amazing. But Johnny Depp over the last 20 years, we'd say, I don't think there's anyone on the planet that could do the roles he does.
Yeah, he's very versatile. Yeah,
very, dude. And so it's like, you can't just replace it. Will Smith is one of those. He's in the upper echelon of actors, in my opinion. He's up there. Will Smith's great, and I don't know how he is in real life, but at least on the screen, he's a pretty good actor. So like, I'm just like, I don't know. I'm not feeling it too much, but I mean, I don't know. We'll see at some point. I might check it out. But if it's just a big teen drama queen fest, I'm definitely out. Like, I ain't got time for all that shit. I'm getting, as a wise man once said, I'm getting too old for this shit.
I'm too old for this shit. I'm too old for this shit. I'm too old for this. You go first. I'm really too old for this. Oh, you go first. Boy, I'm getting too old for this shit.
Not for me, you're not sure.
I'm too old for this shit. You're getting too old for this shit. I'm too old for this shit, too.
Yeah, do you like Jim Jeffries, the comedian, the Australian guy?
Yeah, I do.
He's talking about how the differences between the movies that men like and the movies that women like. He said, women like dramas because they like to create drama.
Hold on, I'm trying to remember the name of the frickin' movie. Jim Jeffries. Damn it, I can't think of the name of the movie right now. I used to watch it all the time. He was in a movie, zombie movie. Fucking killed me. Oh, Me and Me Mates versus the Zombie Apocalypse. It's an Australian zombie movie. If you haven't seen it, you have to watch it. Came out 2015. Let's see. Is it going to tell me if it's on anything? It says it's on Amazon Prime. If you have Prime, you can watch it on there. I think that's where I watch it. Or you can rent it on some things, but whatever. But yeah, it's just fucking hilarious, and everyone in it is just so stupid funny. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. Me and Me Mates versus the Zombie Apocalypse. Yeah, for sure. There it is, official trailer. How do I share this bitch?
Daryl, where are the beers? Don't you want to see your surprise, please? Yeah, it's Roy's missus. Yeah, she's rough as guts, I told you.
All right, reassess. She fell on a rock.
Big fucking explosive rock.
Roy, is that you?
Kill this fucking thing!
I can't see it, man!
What's happened?
A rotter snuck into the building with Roy and Emma. I killed it. Emma got the assist. Hit me up. Don't have to hit me up.
They can't stay here, you know that, right? Health and safety.
First sign of infection, purple spots on your genitals.
That's hilarious.
We're gonna need the two of you to come with us to the back room. Show us your cock and balls.
Dad? All right. They're like big pine cones, big wet pine cones.
What do you reckon's causing all this? You know, government poisoning the water supply, airborne pathogens, kids on meth.
Nah, I've dabbled with meth, mate. I didn't behave like this. I chased people, but I didn't bite them, not this hard.
The reason that he obtained my goat is because he's having sex with my daughter.
No one is having sex with your daughter. I'm your zombie slave, bitch. Oh.
Daddy's home.
What's your plan?
What do you mean, like career plans? I think I'm going to be a judge.
Look, I'm not an animal. I just want to murder you.
Would you play with fire? Bound to get fucked.
YOLO!
I'll fucking kill you first if you ever say that again to me.
Got it.
Any ones you miss, I've got.
Any zombies you miss, I'm fucked.
What is this, dude? Did you just send me something, bro?
Yeah, that's
you did?
the guy on the left is the one that I was talking about. The guy who's like horrifically skinny, concentration camp skinny.
Oh yeah, he is. He's way skinnier than Sexy Vegan. I almost said sexier than Sexy Vegan.
that guy needs a few burgers, man.
Oh, he definitely needs some burgers, bro. That shit's fucking off the chain. Oh, here's a question I got for you, bro. So Ricky and Lahey, they're in the middle of a little argument or whatever, and Ricky goes, "What comes around is all around," and Lahey goes, "Don't you mean what's all around comes around?"
They both got it wrong.
Isn't it what goes around comes around?
What goes around comes around. Yeah, they both got it wrong. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was wondering if they got it wrong, or maybe up there in that area in Canada they say it differently. So I was
occasionally Jim Lahey does a Ricky, Ricky-ism.
Yeah. Because it almost made sense to me. I mean, think about it. What goes around is all around. So
yeah, it's true.
So what's all around comes around. So I get it. It actually makes sense. So when I heard it and I thought about it, and I'm like, maybe that's just the way they say it up there, because I mean it makes sense.
I just came across like some picture. Somebody posted a piece of paper in the refrigerator that says, "You're not hungry, you're stoned. Shut the door." They must have wrote it to themselves, right? Because even if you've recently eaten, you can still eat more when you're high.
Oh, of course, you can always eat.
Yo, who's on Munchies tonight, yo?
Not me.
I guess that'd be me. What do you guys want?
Get some sour cream and onion chips with some dip, man. Some beef jerky, some peanut butter. Get some Haagen-Dazs ice cream bars, a whole lot of hot. Make sure chocolate, gotta have chocolate, man. Some popcorn, red popcorn, graham crackers. Graham crackers is the marshmallows, the little marshmallows and little chocolate bars, and we'll make some s'mores, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, yo.
Also celery, grape jelly, Captain Crunch with the little crunch berries. Pizzas, we need 2 big pizzas, man. Everything on them with water, a whole lot of water, and Funyuns.
That's it? Yeah. Anyone want anything else?
Oh yeah, give me a box of condoms and what's that stuff? I used to eat it all the time back in the day. Pussy. That's right.
You got it.
Thanks, man.
And hey! If I'm not back in 10 minutes, call the police.
If he ain't back in 10 minutes, we calling Domino's. I'm hungry, man.
You can always eat. Matter of fact, I want to eat something right now.
Yeah.
It's munchie time, I think, dude. What do I have? I got some Starburst. I need to go to the store and get some munchies. I ain't got none. I ate all my munchies. Don't you hate it when you run out of munchies, bro? I sure do.
Oh yeah, and you start eating shit like raisin bread and stuff like that.
Well, raisin bread ain't too bad if you toast it, put some butter on it, and then like
Oh, yeah,
sprinkle
yeah.
just a little cinnamon and sugar.
Or stuff like soda crackers, Ritz crackers. Well, I like the Ritz cracker sandwiches, but the only thing is I like the pizza version, and they seem to have discontinued it. But those were good. Ice cream, of course.
Really? No, of course. Of course. I'm a potato chip guy, big time potato chip. I've been on the jalapeno cheddar Lay's kick lately.
Oh
That's
yeah.
my mini. Yeah, those things are
Yeah, I
bomb.
like the Doritos jalapeno and cheddar one. That's a really good chip.
Doritos?
Yeah.
They make a jalapeno cheddar Doritos?
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's fucking good. They must have.
Oh,
AIDS.
Wait. I'm thinking of the Cheeto.
Cheeto did that as well.
They made those jalapeno ones. Really? There's a jalapeno cheddar fucking Dorito?
They need to use my fucking garlic idea. And actually,
Yeah, they do.
That could work for Cheetos, I think, too. That could probably.
Yeah, it could.
Yeah.
Jalapeno, not jalapeno. It's jalapeno.
What are you talking about?
Jalapeno cheddar Doritos.
Zesty Mordant. Au gratin.
Oh yeah, I remember those. Those were hella bomb. Okay, I'm an idiot. Hell yeah. Yeah, we used to have those around here. I don't know if I've seen them in a while though. I can get a bag. It says Canadian in the bracket next to it. But I'm telling you, yeah, we used to sell those down here. But Amazon's selling a fucking bag right now. One bag for $21. Can't be one bag, right? Dude, I can get a bag of the Morden. Zesty Morden. $12.90. Whoo! Kidding me. Imported from Canada. $13 for a bag of chips. Do I want to spend that much money on a bag of chips? Try them. Doritos barbecue, flaming hot cool ranch.
Flaming hot.
Then there's an extra flaming hot. Yeah, there's a flaming hot cool ranch. That's a new one on me too. Dude. Call me crazy there, world, but I'm half tempted to buy me a bag of $13 Canadian Doritos.
Damn. I'm surprised you guys don't have all the different varieties.
Well, we don't have Zesty Mordant. That we do not have.
You don't have Zesty. Because the Morden is just French for zesty.
Oh, is it? Okay, so it's zesty.
Yeah, it's bilingual packaging, yeah.
Is it different than the regular nacho cheese Dorito?
No, same thing.
Okay, so then we do have them. That's what they are. Okay, they're the nacho cheese. Well, then I'm not going to spend $13 on a bag of fucking nacho cheese Doritos.
You're probably not even including the cost of shipping.
Well, it's Amazon Prime, so I get shipped for free.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. Depending, if it's a Prime product, you can. Look at this. There's a combo pack. You can get the bag of jalapeno cheddar, the bag of zesty, and a bag of some sort of barbecue ones.
Yeah, you can
Old
buy from
barbecue.
Amazon pretty much. You can buy from Amazon pretty much anything you can find at a at a gas station.
$46.33 for these 3 bags of chips, imported from
Yeah.
Canada. Jesus Christ! I'd rather get the. This I'm pretty sure we don't have. Flaming Hot Cool Ranch.
Yeah, I
Oh,
just
well.
like the regular one.
Yeah. Regular.
I like the 7-Eleven. I'm very fond of the 7-Eleven.
Yeah, I totally remember those jalapeno cheddar ones now. Ooh, dude, what do you know about the kettle cooked chips? Jalapeno cheddar kettle cooked. Hey, have you ever tried the black pepper jack Doritos?
I don't think I did.
Yeah, those were good. I remember those.
You know what were surprisingly good? Blue cheese Doritos.
I don't know if I've tried those.
Yeah, they were good.
And here's like, I guess, a more modern bag because they're back, apparently, it says. I think I'm out of blank.
Yeah, I guess we blew her wad, right?
Yeah, I think we fucking have. That's just the way she goes, huh?
Lost all the liquor money, boys.
What?
That's the way she goes.
That's the way she goes?
That's right. That's the way she goes. That's what I said.
So you lost all our drink money is what she goes. She's gone.
That's right. It's the way she goes. Sometimes she goes, sometimes it doesn't. She didn't go. It's the way she goes.
Yeah. Well, on behalf of myself and Raymond Hazen, fuck off. We got work to do.
All right, buddy.
All right, take care.
You have a good night.
You too.
All right, everybody. Party's over. Let's go home.
Fuck off, Mr. Lahey.
Duckville bottle kid! I'm friggin' telling!
They tried to kill us, Jimmy. They did. They're dirty fucking cops.
Oh, bam!
Peanut butter and Give me a bad look. Give me a green and chips.
That whole family is so
Yeah, fucking disco pool party, yeah, fuck you. Smoke a lot of weed and get really fucking stoned. Yeah.